Good afternoon. I hope I'm live. I'm doing the Instagram and Facebook thing at the same time, so if you know that, I apologize. But this video is called As You Think. Yesterday, I hope it is live. Yesterday, I did a post about what would our world look like. What would our world look like in the frequency of love? And the reason why I put that out there was because, you know, the old saying goes, as you think, so shall you be. So, you know, when you look at the way the world is right now, that is a sum total of a lot of people's thoughts. You know, if you look at the minority that I call them right now, the minority's thought process of how they want to manifest certain things in this world, they have thought about it, and literally we're living it. So if you want to change the world, if you want to change what it looks like, you have to think about it. So this video is basically talking about you imagining what it is that you want it to look like, and the power of your imagination, the power of your intention, the power of the love that you want to feel. You have to start thinking about that now. You have to start putting that out there now, because that's how you change it. You know, I do the thing, you know, like I say every day, all the time on my videos. How do you change the vibration of this planet with love? How do you change the frequency of this planet with love? Which again, it starts with you. But if you don't realize that your own thought process, the way you think about things, will generate what you want to look like externally. So looking at your own world, if you like what you see, then know that that's a sum total of your own thought process manifested in front of you. And if you don't like it, as a collective, then you know that got to think about something different. So I put it out there. What do you want this world to look like? You know, what if the frequency of love? Because I don't believe in our lifetime. I mean, the frequency of love has been there, but the frequency of hate and fear, well, fear basically, but hate, destruction, oppression has been rampant for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So this is the sum total of all those energies manifested in this world. And so if we're looking to want that love, or that greater vision that we can have, we have to start putting that thought process out there now. We have to start thinking about that love. We have to start thinking about what we want it to look like. So there goes our imagination. And that's why I say it's in this time when you want to think about what you want it to look like, you put it out there. You intend for it to be a certain way, so you think about it a certain way. This is the only way that you get to manifest what you want. As I said, as you think, so shall it be. Where energy flows, attention goes, or where attention goes, energy flows. So if you want a greater life, if you want the better world, we've got to start thinking about it and putting that intention out there. So that's why I put out that post. What would our world look like in the frequency of love? Exactly. Think about love. Hi, my dear. How you doing, Lawanda? Absolutely. Think about love. Look, I could see without my glasses on. Not bad. But yeah, that's what it is. You have to think about love, feel it, and know it exists, and express that as your dominant thought process. We have to raise our vibrations. We've been talking about this before. We've got to raise our frequencies in order to get out of the energetic space of fear. Because I know that I put out another post about the frequency chart, about where people's levels are. So you look at that. I mean, we all have stuff all over the place, high and low, you know what I mean, depending on what's going on. But when you're more conscious of the fact that how you think and feel, when you're conscious of that fact, you do better with thinking better, you know what I mean? So I say this again, what you think about, you bring about. So if your intention is to have a greater world, to have a greater life, to want it to look like the paradise that you can only imagine, then we have to think like that. Because as you see, you know, you look in the news now, their system is getting broken down from the inside out. Little by little, it's being exposed. You're looking on the news, oh, such and such is happening here, or such and such is happening there. There's so many things that's happening, and that, to me, is when the collective starts to think positive about what it wants and not just settle for the okie doke. Because as it stands right now, you know, we are being, I don't want to say we're being fooled or we're being bamboozled, or we're being lied to, point period, and we already know that. So if we know that and we understand that, then we have to make a conscious effort to not allow their choices to infect us. It has to be the choices that we want to allow to manifest. So that's why I said the power of your mind is what will bring about what we want. So we start that process now. We start that love now. That's why I said the 555. No matter where you are in the world, if you can pray for the collective good of all, allowing for all the negativity and all the fear-based energy that's been playing rampant to be exposed so it can be destroyed or dissipated or whatever you want it to be. Put that energy out there first, you know what I mean, as we're praying. But still, your intention of what you want your life to look like, what do you want this world to look like, how do you want to feel in this world, what do you want it to be like? Do you want it to be where there's nowhere in the world that there's no hunger? Because it doesn't make no sense in this day and time that there's, with the amount of land mass that's everywhere in the world, yet there's people that are hungry. Makes no sense. People that are homeless, makes no sense. You know what I mean? With the amount of land and the amount of wealth that there is, the abundance that we have in this world. So we have to start thinking about the way we want it to look. If we want it that, you know, to me, I'm like, I want Africa to be able to monitor its own resources and take care of its own resources without the other countries coming in and start siphoning off them. I want them to be able to make choices and make decisions for the betterment of the people, not because it's about corruption and not about corruption and greed. You know what I mean? So, you know, I want love to be one of the apparent energy that everybody feels, that nobody is left out. You know what I mean? Nobody is exactly. Look, I mean, just water. You see, Flint in America, they had problems with water. How do you have problems with water in this day and time? That's because other people are doing the wrong thing. So like I said, what we want, we have to think about it to bring about it. So that's it was only a short one today, just to understand that your intention and your imagination is what is going to create the world that we want to live in. So, and it starts now. It doesn't start later on. If you know what I mean, it don't start even in the midst of this COVID. It's still, this is a part of somebody else's or the collective's fear base, filtering through to those major ones that wanted to control everything, filtering in, and this is what we're living. So we don't want to live this space anymore. We have to think about what we want to live like, how we want to live, and what we want it to feel like. We have to do that now. So I'm just putting that thought process out there, that the power of your intention is paramount right now, especially in these dark times, because in these dark times gives you the opportunity for you to I'll give you it gives you the opportunity to oh shoot, you just lost my trail of thought. The power of intention now gives you the opportunity to change what's going on, because right now with all this darkness going on, everybody's well, not everybody, but a lot of people's continence is very low. And in that continence being very low, you'll have a lot of depression, you'll have a lot of sickness, you have a lot of stuff that's going on. Sickness and people dying all brings the morale down. And it's in these times that you need to be strong enough to focus on the things that you truly want. We want a better world. We want to live in a better world. We want a society that is not based on, you know what I mean? The world is abundant, but yet we're scraping to get a little piece for ourselves. Makes no sense. The reparations are supposed to be going on for African Americans that have been here, should have been in effect a long time ago. You want to see a better world. You want to see create a better world. You got to think about that now. Put that intention now. Raise your frequencies in order to make that happen. And I'm just saying, just put it there. So you know you are a part of the change. I'm saying in my lifetime, I want to see the change. I want to know that love is the driving force of this world. I would want to feel that and know that in my lifetime, before I take my last breath, that the frequency change that we've been looking for in 2020, in 2040, it is existing and that we are all benefiting from it. So like I said, even in the midst of darkness, is we have to consciously hold on to the thought process of what we truly want to see, what we really think about, what we really want this world to be like, you know what I mean, and put it out there. Okay, so like I said, it wasn't going to be a long one, but I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so just to give you food for thought, remember your thought process is just as strong, just as powerful as the minorities are trying to control everything. But together, collectively, if we're all thinking of the same things greatly, and that we want a better world, that's what we're going to manifest. You know what I mean? And as moving forward, you'll see it for yourself. Like I said, their system is breaking down. They're trying to keep it together with as much chaos as possible. But this is a time that you have to stay focused. It's the focus and the power of your intention is what's going to change everything. So stay strong. I love you. I love me too. And I just hope that you understand what I'm saying and it makes sense. All right, so take care, and let me see if I can end this. Peace out. Oops. End.